Okay, good morning children. So today we'll study about fiber to fabric. Last year already you have studied, but still there is a continuation of this chapter is continuation of the last year which you studied. Okay. So you know very well fiber to fabric. So we get fibers of plants and you get fiber from animals also. Okay. So from that fibers we are able to make cloth. Okay. So you take wool. Wool we obtain from sheep. Okay. This is animal. One more is silk. Silk we obtain from cocoon of silk. Cocoon of silk moth. Silk moth. So these two are the fibers. But how they are made? How they are converted into fibers, or how the fibers are obtained, and how they are converted to fabrics, and how we are weaving it and knitted. They are knitted and converted into long silk cloth or sometimes silk fibers or even wool clothes. Okay. So these are the examples. Especially we will now you are learning about silk and wool. How wool is obtained, from which animals we get the silk, wool, and from where we get the silk. So we'll study about wool obtained from sheep. Okay. So see, we use what? From where we get here? From fleece of sheep. Fleece is the thing is called hair. So the hairs or fleece, generally we call fleece of the sheep is very soft enough, and these all sheep are mostly completely covered with fur. Generally we call fur or fleece or hairs. Okay. So these fleas are removed from the body along with the skin, and they make fibers. Again they go for different processes that we learn now. Okay. So when they undergo these all simple processes, from there we get yarn. From yarn we are able to make fabric. Okay. So now, so what of sheep? Sheep only, there is no sheep. You don't think only sheep only will give wool. Even goat also will give wool. Goat also will give the wool. Sheep will give the wool, goat will give the wool. Okay. And even camels also they will give the wool. But where they are present? Okay. See, mostly the sheep or goat or even yak also, cold region. Okay. Goat and different animals, all of them are having their fleece. Okay. So different methods we are using here to obtain the wool from all this wool from goat, wool from sheep, yak, camel and goat. Okay. So what processes? See, there are some yak in the hilly regions. Okay. Suppose if you travel to the upper part of Jammu Kashmir, okay, there we have a type of animals called angora. Okay. So from this angora we obtain angora silk, angora wool, a type of wool which is used to make shawls, parishma shawls. Okay. So from yak also and from sheep we are able to make these both. See, these are present in a place called Angora of Jammu and Kashmir. Okay. And there are some goats like Angora goat. These actually Angora goats only found there. Okay, and yak is also found in mountainous region of mostly Tibet and Himachal. Okay, Himachal. Okay, so from here you are able to get the wool from the yak. Okay, so sheep are also found in some parts of northern India, northeast India. Okay, so these are the places, these are the animals from where you are able to get the wool. Suppose you take camel. There are two types of camel, llama and alpaca. These two type of camels are found in South America. Okay, so from the camels fur also we are able to get the what? Fiber, and that is converted to yarn, and that is converted to fabric. Okay, so these are the animals from where you are able to get it. Okay, now for this, see, we can't say all the animals or all the sheep will have furs, and all from all the sheep will get the wool. Okay, so what they do, there are two methods, two steps are there. See, this wool is obtained from two places of the sheep. So one is what? The coarse. Okay, children. So now, from which part of the sheep will get the wool or goat will get the wool? Okay. See, there are two parts of a sheep from where we can get the wool. One is the coarse beard hair. Okay, which is nearby its mouth, neck, and all. That's called coarse beard hair. It is rough. Coarse beard hair. Okay, so this is one place, and one more is soft underskin. Okay, underskin is below the stomach of that sheep or goat. There it is a large quantity of what? Wool is present. So that is removed. Okay, so it is soft under here. So these two are the important places from where we will get the fleece. From fleece we will get the wool. Okay, but how is it possible to get it? See, these are able to, actually we have one word called selective breeding. I'll tell what is selective breeding. Okay, here it is a process where the parent is having special character which allows another sheep to give birth to a one which is having soft underlayer, from where you are able to get the large quantity of wool. So such selective breeding is done, and from those sheep only will get the wool. Okay, so these are the important points. Now, so what we should do to get wool from sheep? Okay, from where you are getting actually? See, almost suppose you travel in the Ghat section, like Himalayas is there. Okay, Himachal Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, and hill station Gangotri is there. Okay, this hilly areas, if you go there, you see the shepherds. Many shepherds are there. So these shepherds will be rearing the animals. They will be taking animals for grazing in the mountain areas, Their work is that only. Okay. So this is actually rearing and breeding. How the rearing and breeding is done here. Okay. So these shepherds will take all the sheep for grazing, and it is their work. And afterwards, when especially and when you come to plain area, like you come to Haryana, okay, Gujarat, Rajasthan, okay. So these are plain lands, these are hilly areas, and everywhere we find all sheep and goat. We find everywhere, okay. But here also you can see some of the shepherds taking the sheep or goat grazing in that open place every day. It is their work, okay. So from shepherds, actually what they do know, after some days, when the fleas will grow on the body, they will remove that fleas. Like if we people know, if hairs are grown on our head, what we do, we cut them, okay. And even though it is cut, there is no pain, because like the same way, like barber does work, they also do the same work and remove the which one? Under fur. The fur which is under the body, it is removed, okay. And afterwards, this they will do. But what food it is given for them? Only grazing is only they will eat grass and be happy? No. They are giving the grains, they are given, jowar is given, oil seeds is given, cakes of oil seeds are given. Cakes means when you prepare oil, when you extract oil from any seeds, that remaining, whatever the waste is remaining, that is converted into good food for the sheep. So that all food is given, and they are made to stay safe. See, suppose if it is hot place, they are made to stay inside the home, and they are given food along with dry leaves, fodder, and other grass also is given, and they are given food grains also. In this way, they are reared in a systematic manner, and there is also breeding taking place. So they select to breeding. I told already, the one which is able to give birth to the young ones, which have ability to give more large quantity of fur. So this is how they go for rearing and breeding. Then what steps we are following after getting the fibers? What step is first? What we do? There are steps of obtaining yarn from the fiber. What steps? So first step we follow is, red steps here, sharing. Okay. Okay, children. Once the sheep or goat develops completely with a large quantity of fur on its body, or fleece or hair on its body, okay. So that will undergo different process, because for especially to get more quantity of wool, we are having the process of them sending to, or having a breed, okay. So that breed will be very nice, which gives more quantity of wool, okay. So there are some steps we have to follow here, because if you want large quantity, if here what means, the process here nothing, from fiber to wool, okay. Here this fiber is shaved off from the sheep's body along with its skin. It is shaved off, and the finished product, the last product will be either it may be your sweater, knitting of sweater, or even the shawls available in the market. They are the last product, finished product. So the steps which we are following is, first we go for shearing. Then second step is scoring. Third step is sorting. Okay, sorting. Fourth is removing the burrs. Removing the removal of burrs. Okay. Fifth is dyeing. Last sixth is what? Rolling. So these are the steps which we have to follow to get wool from the fiber, finished product from the fiber. So shearing is, just I will give an example here. The breed or the wool or the sheep or the goat which is completely having a large quantity of fur is brought there, and the upper part or especially the under part of the nearby stomach and all, which is very soft in nature, that is sheared. Shearing is nothing. It is like we go to barber for hair cutting and all. Like that only. The machine which they use is like barber's machine only. But nowadays there are sophisticated machine where electricity we are using, like very quickly we were able to get it. Okay. And when the shearing is done, no, this shearing is especially done in winters, so that because the fur is poor conductor of heat. That's why when you wear woolen clothes, you feel hot because the air is trapped in that wool. So due to that reason, when shearing is done, it becomes completely without hairs. It is very difficult for it to survive there. So what does it do? It is made to settle inside the home for few days, and after some days when the hair start growing on the sheep or goat, they will live for grazing and all. So this process is like preparing removal of what? Largely grown hairs or fleece from the body. Okay. So almost all our India, we have most of the people we have sheep, goats, and there from where we get the wool. Okay. So second step is scoring. Scoring means what we do here. When you take all the fleece from its body, that is sent to a big tank, and it is stirred with, because they have to remove the grease applied, dirt applied, dust applied, which is for the fleece. It completely, they remove it and they clean it. But nowadays scoring machines also are there where completely it is washed. Okay, see. So scoring is done in a large tank where they put water, and from there they remove the dust, grease or any waste material applied to the fleece of the sheep or goat. So after cleaning, then generally we call cleaning. Then afterwards, that is sent to one more place called sorting. So sorting is nothing based on the texture, because some are coarse, some are soft in nature. Based on their nature of texture, they will be separated. And from there they remove the burrs. Burrs means nothing actually. When you wear the sweater, see some hair like structure on the sweater. So those hair like structure which appear on the sweater is the burr only. So all the burrs, because when they completely they form a sweater, that again all burrs are removed they remove it, and again they clean it, again they go for scoring, sorting, and afterwards again they will clean it, again they will make a nice sweater or knit into a nice sweater. Okay, that is one way. And last two are very important. Dyeing is there, because they don't have any color. So dyeing is nothing, giving color to that particular fleece. Okay, that's why you can see different varieties of shawls which are made by using woolen, which are different colors, attractive colors, and mixed color. Nowadays technology developed, they are having mixed colors also. Okay, dyeing. So afterwards, when they completely are having different colors, they are rolled. they are rolled. The larger one are made or converted into clothes, like carpets is there, and woolen clothes are there, and smaller one are converted into yarn, or from there we are able to make sweaters. So in this way, these are the processes where we are able to convert, we are able to get wool from the fiber. Okay, so we'll continue next class about the silk obtained from silk moth. Some question answers I will give, some points I will give. Please note down and read textbook thoroughly and try to understand. It will be very easy and interesting. Thank you.